Hi, I'm Erica with DevExpress, and I wanted to spend a few minutes discussing one of our most popular features found in our product line, our application skinning library. With application-wide skins such as our summer, holiday, and Valentine's Day skin, you are able to introduce cutting-edge and fun interfaces to your business solutions with ease. The purpose of this tutorial is to help explain ways in which you can tweak the skins we ship by using our skin editor along with Adobe Photoshop. I'll also show you how to initiate multiple changes to each skin element by recording what Photoshop calls actions. So let's get started. Let's start with a new project and name it Custom Skins. We'll base the design off our blue template skin and rename it. Let's call it My First Skin and click OK. Next, we want to create a screenshot image of the application we want to change. For this demo, we'll use a JPEG from our extra grid. Now start up Photoshop and open our extra grid image to the canvas. Next, we'll transform our blue skin to grayscale by selecting Image, Adjustments, and we'll want to choose to saturate. With that, our skin has a grayscale base. So now we have these gray areas in our grid and we want to adjust the color to our liking. We do this by adding an adjustment layer and choosing Solid Color, located at the top here. You'll notice that the entire screen becomes a solid color. We'll adjust this next. For now, we'll choose this salmon color. Make sure your color fill layer is selected as it is in blue here, and choose a blending mode with the drop-down box just above our layers. For this demo, we'll use the color burn mode. Now we should be able to see our grid again, and notice the color chosen has been changed accordingly. Let's say this is too red, and we want more of a purple color. So we go back to our color adjustment layer, and we do this by double-clicking on the small colored box in our layer. The color adjustment window opens up, and we want to slide our color bar into the purple family. And we'll also want to make it a bit paler. Now we have the perfect purple color, and we need to copy the color number located at the bottom. Now we have a preview of what our grid will look like, but we still have to apply these changes to each element of our controls. So first we'll need to record our actions to a specific element. Go to File, Open, and choose the grid from our My First Skin folder. You'll notice a bunch of PNG files that represent the various elements of our grid. We'll start by choosing the card PNG and select Open. The card is now on our canvas and it has its own layer, just like our screenshot. But it's barely visible, so let's magnify our canvas by 1200%. There, now we can see the details of our card. Next we want to record our actions, so we'll go to the top of our screen and choose Window, Actions. Now we'll go to the Actions window we've just opened and click on the File button located at the bottom. We'll rename this new set of actions My Actions and click OK. Next, we want to create a new action by clicking the New Action button at the bottom of our window. We'll name it Custom Skin and click Record. You'll notice the red dot light up in our Actions window indicating that Photoshop will now memorize all changes made to our image. Now we'll record the same actions we made earlier to our screenshot. So choose Image, Adjustments, Desaturate, and then we want to choose our solid color overlay. Remember, we've still got the purple color copied, so all we have to do now is paste it into our color number. Now we have our purple, and we want to change the blending mode to color burn. You'll notice here that the transparency in the corners has been lost. To fix this, make sure our color fill layer is selected. Choose Layer, Create Clip Mask, and we should have our transparency back. Now we want to combine our color fill and image layers into one. So we'll choose Layer, Merge Visible, and you'll notice our two layers on the right have now become one. Next we want to exit out of this project. We'll want to save it, so click Yes, and we'll also want to make sure that we stop recording our actions. So we'll hit the Stop button located next to the Record button here. Now we have our actions recorded and we're ready to apply them to all our nav pane controls using Photoshop's batch functionality. First we'll open our nav pane controls, which is inside the My First Skin folder. Our nav pane folder opens up and you'll see we have all these different images here. Select all of the images and click Open. You'll see all of these images now appeared scattered on a canvas and that they're all on one layer. First, let's get rid of all the images that are completely yellow because they don't need to be changed. But we don't want to get rid of the yellow and blue images because the blue area will be affected by our changes. So for images like this, we'll first zoom in and see we still have a slight blue area here as a border. So now let's highlight the yellow squares by using our selector tool from our tool window here, and we'll select all 3 boxes and make sure they match up evenly on all sides. Now we'll go up to our Select option and choose Inverse, and we can see that now our small blue area is selected. Now we want to run our batch of automated actions by choosing File, Automate, Batch. The batch window opens up and we see that the batch is ready to play our actions we recorded as custom skin. But what we have to do first is make sure our source is not coming from the folder, but from the open files we have on our canvas. We'll click OK and you'll notice all the changes begin to take place and they'll automatically close out. Now we have our nav pane images changed to our lovely purple color, and we'll now want to open our new skins in our skin editor and make sure all is well. First we'll choose File, Open, and select our Custom Skins folder, which opens up. Now we want to select our Custom Skins skin and click Open. Our new skins will open up and you'll see here with the bars that some of the areas are now purple. Next, let's check some of the other elements. Like here we have our common elements and everything looks purple and lovely. Now we'll check our grid and we see that we have our purple, but we still have some blue areas and blue text in our grid. This is because these areas are elements that are set by specifying colors here in the skin editor and not by modifying images with a program like Photoshop. We'll show you where you can make these adjustments. Here we select the element we want to change and then choose this color tab here to the right. You'll notice a window open up here. This is where we control all aspects of color for the grid line. We'll choose the header and click on our color tab again. You'll see here that you can change the different texts and their color properties. So when it's all said and done, you should have a preview that looks like this. Notice that our purple color is shaded accordingly to our specific elements. For example, the colors of the tab and text change as we navigate through the tab control. With this brief tutorial, you are well on your way to building and customizing your own application skins. Thanks for watching and thank you for choosing DevExpress.